Well, thank you to all of the nominees, outstanding students, and all of you. That's some really nice comments. Thank you very much. You know, I think the one thing that kind of reverberates with us a lot is the fact that, yeah, our faculty really do have an extensive, very extensive background in our industry. I think we took a snapshot a couple years ago. We figured out it was about 23 years, average years of industry experience. And I apologize because I actually dragged that average down. But not only did we bring that into the classroom, but you know, I know you guys know this, but you know, thank you for that comment about the hours that we put in, because really a lot of the faculty just really go above and beyond, and you know that level of creativity and energy that they put into the classroom. So thank you for those nice comments, and I hope that really has been a very nice experience for you guys, because it certainly has been for us. So at this point, we have we're kind of off the program a little bit, and we have a very special presentation that we'd like to make. It's actually the second year that we've done it, and I'd like to start by asking those of you that have had the privilege of having a class with Kahilina'i to raise your hands. If you could raise your hands. Amazing. And I know, I don't need to tell you how she has touched you. You've heard it already, and some of the comments, you're going to hear it a lot more when we get into the graduates. And as you know, we lost Kahilina'i a couple years ago. What was, I think, stunning for all of us, besides losing a very dear friend, was at this very function 2 years ago. She danced along with Rosalie and them guys, us guys, whatever you guys are called. And despite the fact that her hip was hurting her, and her shoulder was hurting her, her neck, she had headaches, she was graceful and beautiful, and just, you know, you would not have known that anything was bothering her. And that was in May, and by August 2nd, we had already lost her. And, you know, time had gone way too quickly, and we didn't really have a chance to celebrate her more and say goodbye. But we decided as a faculty that we wanted to create an award in her memory, which we passed out for the first time last year. We decided this won't necessarily be an annual award, but an award that will go to someone that we're particularly impressed with and sort of embodies the spirit of Na'i. So we have this paddle award, and for those of you that have had the opportunity to get involved in our Interpret Hawaii type of courses and spend some time with Palakiko, you know that the poi, or the paddle, or the ra'a, or the canoe, is a very significant metaphor when we talk about teamwork, when we talk about you know, the power or the motivation through the paddle that, you know, that propels the canoe forward. But I think even more importantly, you know, that steers person in the back that has to guide the canoe and has the knowledge of the seas and the knowledge of the winds and the courage to steer the canoe in the correct way. So this is in part why we like to use the paddle as our metaphor when it comes to these kind of awards. So when you think of Na'i, those of you that have been involved in Na'i, you know the first things that come to your mind are her poise, her grace, her charm, her professionalism. You know, the way that she carried herself, that ever-present smile. I know for each and every one of us, anytime we step out in the hallway, we hear her voice, we see her smile. She's still very much with us, and we, not a day goes by when we don't miss her. She had that deep, unconditional love for all of you. And of course, she exhibited aloha in every possible way. And many times when I used to introduce her, you know, as you know, she worked for Aloha Airlines for over 30 years. And even though Aloha Airlines no longer flies, you know that Aloha took flight in her classroom every single day with each and every one of you. So this year, again, we would like to recognize a student we feel that embodies many of those same qualities. And in describing this student, the host faculty had this to say: mature, poised, professional, respectful, with a deep interest in hospitality and tourism. He, sorry, spoiler alert, is humble, soft-spoken, but effective. A great team player and a leader that takes the time to mentor other students and ensure quality in all the projects that he works on. And I'm going to ask Mr. Donnelly to come up and join us, please. Because here's what Mr. Donnelly had to say. And be prepared for more spoiler alert. He has taken a very active role in the Shima Club these last few years. He's been coordinating activities. Oh, did they get away? He has been coordinating activities and partnered with other KCC clubs offering shared activities. He is already planning events for the fall semester, and he rarely needs assistance. I trust his judgment and independent work, and club members are always delighted with the end result of his event planning. I know that he will graduate next semester, but I wish he could stay on forever as the Shima Club coordinator. I have just the highest regard for him. Well, spoiler alert, by now you know who we're talking about. Would you please join me in congratulating Harmazine. Yeah. I'll read that in just a second.
Yes.
And I'll just do the back for just a second. So here's what we have engraved on the paddle, which we ordered from White Papa, by the way. So if anybody lives out there close by, maybe I can ask you to pick it up next year. And we call this the Kahilina'i Award, awarded in memory of Kahilina'i McCarthy, Kumu, Hospitality and Tourism Education Department, Kahilina'i Community College. Presented to Harmazine Kaimana, May 9th, 2019. And there's an inscription on here. It says, Ahoy Pao Ka'ike, Ika Halau Ho'o Kahi. All knowledge is not taught in the same school. One can learn from many sources. And for those of you that did take courses with Kumanani, you know that was on every single one of her syllabi. So Harm, thank you again for all that you've done. And we are honored to present it to you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So, actually, when I first signed up for college, I was supposed to be in Kahilina'i's class, but that was the same year things that happened. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take her, but after seeing all the professors and all the students who have had her and how they talked about her, it really just kind of set the course of what I expected of the hospitality program, and it didn't let it down. So, thank you for having me and being there for me and everybody. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, at this point, it's time for us